Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Arran Articulates, the show where I articulate the problems in life so you don't have to. It's been such an exciting week on the YouTube channel front. We had the first live and uncut show last week, which went really well. It was an excellent laugh, like absolutely hilarious to be a part of. If you haven't checked that out already, make sure you do so on the YouTube channel. And it went so well, and the guests loved it. They loved it so much they want to come back and do it again. So next week, Tuesday the 4th of March at 8:30, we'll be live and we'll be uncut and we'll be articulating stuff on whatever topics the people bring forward. So make sure you're then in for that. And then Sunday night, I was on the Ben Thomas show, Let's Get Nuts. Check that out on YouTube if you haven't already. Not sure how clever that was, doing that when I had a week off work and then had to go back to work on the Monday, and it finished at about 1 a.m. Not big, it's not clever, but couldn't help myself. Love getting nuts on a Sunday when Ben Thomas invites me on, so you can't say no to that. Right, tonight's show, no guests. No one wanted it. I tell a lie, a mate did want it. We recorded it and his microphone was crap, so which is a shame because it was well funny. But rule there, no one comes on here unless you've got a good mic. So if you want to rant and you want to ramble, put your money where your mouth is. Right, let's get articulated.
I'll be the judge of that. Imagine right.
Right, here we are then. New episode. Back, just me. Quite like it on my own, actually. Quieter. Can really get in my own head. No distractions, other people talking. All those other people on the live one just moaning about stuff. Oh, drove me mad, it did. No. No, nice to be doing it back on my own. No, it is nice. Right, tonight's show. Buying and selling online. I struggled to choose which story to go with for this because there's countless. It's almost like every other transaction there could be a bit of a problem, and and let me make this clear as well. I'm not talking about buying from retailers. I think buying online from a retailer now, unless you cock it up yourself or Every happen to be the people delivering it, you should be all right. Every tend to just decide whether they want to deliver it or not, deliver it to the wrong place. They don't really care what they're doing. But unless that happens to you, I think buying from a retailer is fine. What this is mainly about tonight is buying and selling from other people. And what made me do this was I had an incident on Marketplace last week, which I'm going to talk to you about. But also someone from work caught me yesterday and said, "Oh, Arran, I wondered if you were going to do an episode about buying and selling like online." And I was like, I was thinking of doing one actually, because this is what I'm. That's like minor celebrity now. People sort of stop me in the show. "Oh, are you doing? Oh, I've got an idea for a show." "No, go away. I've got my own. Got it all in here. Don't need your input." But no. People are tuning in and it's good, and people realize, oh, hang on, I could get something on the show here. So I said, yeah, why? What's happened? So she said, well, I was buying and selling on Vinted. I've been having a bit of a clear out and I've been putting stuff on there and buying some other stuff. And she said she put on a pair of Nike kids trainers, right, for a tenner, basically brand new. They go for about 45 quid, these trainers. She's put them on for a tenner, right? Which is a steal. Like, I nearly bought them for my daughter, not for me. They wouldn't fit me, would they? But they might. I could just like put 2 toes in or something. But no, so she said she had them on there for a tenner, which, what a great price for a pair of Nike trainers. Yeah. She gets a message from someone. She showed me it. She showed me the message. Oh, you there? Still available? Yeah. Yeah. Would you take £9? Sorry, £9? What, you're knocking a quid off them, are you? And that was the be or end all. Would you take £9? No, I won't. Oh wow, no, not interested. What? Then she sold them an hour later to someone else for a tenner. I mean, what is it with people? It's dirt cheap already. And who's knocking? There's a reason why she's put them on for a tenner, because she doesn't want change. She doesn't want a £9 transaction. She wants it 10 quid on the nose. Can't be dealing with people that put stuff up for like, oh, £11.28. What? Let's just deal with round figures online. I can't be doing with transactions going in and out of my bank account for like £11.62. That annoys me. When I fill up my car and put petrol in it, I will literally keep going until I hit a round number. So I'm there when it gets close to like 50 quid, like £49.97, I stop. Then it's like, right, here we go. I need to get there. 97, 49, 98, 99, 50, 50.01. Oh, I've gone over by a penny. I'll go again until I get to £50.50. And I'll go again until I get to 50 quid, 51 quid. Just annoys me. Change. And I don't even carry money, but this is about like round figures. I hate it. But yeah, and she's tried chipping her a quid off these Nike trainers, and then she sold them anyway for a tenner later, and as she should have done, because it's a good price. So more for her. I hope she's gutted. I hope her kid ain't got any shoes. She's walking around barefoot in herself, stepping on nails. Same woman then went, and actually she was on one then. I could have got her on the show, to be honest. She's on one then. She said, this one from a couple of weeks ago, it's on Facebook Marketplace, right? Now, my story is from Facebook Marketplace. And, wow, the stuff that goes on there is unique, to say the least. So, she's messaged someone. Now she's a buyer now, right? She was selling the Nike trainers. She's a buyer now. So, she's now buying a kid's bike off of some woman, right? And the woman wanted 20 quid for it, right? So my mate texted her, is this still available? Yeah, all in good nick, and that pictures look all right, but it's works absolutely fine. Yeah, we just want it out. Like, excellent. When can I pick it up? Saturday, right? So this one's worse than the one I'm even going to talk about. So it's all been put in place, right? She's picking it up on Saturday. She gets up Saturday morning. Thought, I'll go and get that. I'll go and pick the bike up like about 10, 11 o'clock, whatever. Gave her a little message, like, am I still all right to pick up? Got a message back, right? Would you mind if we made it 23 quid? No, we're not making it 23 quid. It was 20 quid. We done the deal. You can't now go, why does she need the extra 3 quid all of it? Like, what's she done? Like, she's woke up that morning and thought, actually, he wouldn't mind a chicken and stuffing sandwich from the shop later. Oh, I wonder if that woman could do an extra 3 quid. I could pay for that. That'd cover Masani. What does she suddenly need 3 quid? Oh, could you make it? And why 3 quid? If I was going to do that, I would have said, can you make it 25? At least get a fiver extra out of it if you're going to be a bit of a tosser about it. 20, can you make it 23? No, I can't make it 23 quid. If you've done the deal at a boot sale and you're face to face, you've already done the deal. You can't go chasing someone off down the road. Oh, excuse me, mate. Excuse me. I've made a mistake. I'll do it. Can I do it for 30? No, you can't do it for 30. We've just shook hands on it. You can keep your bloody bike and your sandwich if you go and buy one. Buy it yourself. 23 quid. Can you make it 23 quid? No. Well, what she done? Lost some money, like that morning, like dropped some money somewhere. Money went down the sofa or something. Oh, where's that guy? I'll ask the woman if she can do an extra £3 on it. £23. No, piss off. Take the bike with you. Cycle your bike over out of town. Just get out of my city. Honestly. So I digress. I set up my own story now. Again, Facebook Marketplace, right? So I'm selling or trying to sell 3 1/6 scale head sculpts. As you probably know, I started this YouTube channel as a collector's channel where I would talk about figures, do stories of the week, that sort of thing, and it slowly became this, which, as I've said, I much prefer this. But obviously I am still into the figures, and I'm still like adding to that collection. I've got 4 actually Heath Ledger Joker figure heads, right? Because I bought a brand new, well, not a brand new, but again, I got this on Marketplace. I've got a new Heath Ledger Joker figure head, and it's got rooted hair, looks amazing. So I put that on the figure I've got, took the old head off, and now I've ended up with, over the time where I've upgraded bits and bobs, I've ended up with four heads, right, which I need to sell, or well, I want to sell if someone offered me the right money for them, which you know where this is going. So I put all 4 of them up, but they're in the same listing. Yeah, so they're like, this one's from this model, £40. This one's from this model, £30. This one's from this model, £50. Right, put them all there, stated all what it came from and where like anything that was wrong with it, because one of them, you can move the eyeballs with a little thing in the back of his head where you can move the eyes. That doesn't work, so his eyes are straight. So I wrote all of the details in, right? So this guy, now I haven't had anyone click it yet. I'm just going to enlarge there we go. So this guy messages me, right? Here he is. Still available. I put, hey bud, all of them are actually. Which ones are you interested in? You have any rooted hair? No, because you can see in the pictures, none of them have got rooted hair. And I included all the information about each one. You know that. So I've put, no, it's just what I've listed here. He's then put, you have more photo? You have more photo. I'm assuming he means, do I have any more pictures? Reading between the lines, getting the sense this guy may not be fluent English, but you don't know on here because people are just so lazy that you don't know which one is not working, which one is not working. Well, the one I've said, the one I've put which one it is. Anyway, took an extra couple of photos of it. That one there, look, and then you can see at the bottom where the eye socket, the back on the head, that bit's broken, so you can't change the eyes. So I sent him those 2 pictures. It continues. This not moving anymore. No, it's not moving anymore because it's damaged. No, if you see the picture, the system is not intact. Then he's come back again. You have the same face but working. I have another similar one, yeah, the DX11 one, and that's working fine. It's in perfect condition. I've put that. Yes, I have DX11 and the eye system works too. And then here we go. Here we start the whole thing off now. Okay, what's your best price on that, mate? Posted. Maybe you can help me out. I have a body with no head. Which I thought, well, he's got a bit of a problem then, isn't he? Next question. How's he reading these messages? He hasn't got a head. I just had this image of a guy sat at home with no head, thinking, I need to buy a new head. I need to get a head. I can't walk around like this no more. I can't walk around looking like this with no head anymore. And then instead of looking at a full-sized human head, he's decided to save himself a bit of money and buy a 1/6 scale head of a famous character / actor, and he's going to attach that to his own body. And then he's walking around with a little tiny head on a human body, a Joker head as well. He looked like one of them Remember in Theme Hospital, that game back in the day, where the patients got that infection where it blew their head up, and then you could pop their head and it used to shrink. It looked like that, but with a Joker head. Yeah, he's got no body and no head. That did make me laugh. Obviously, he's talking about the figure. He's got a Joker body with no head. It goes on. I said I could go 40 quid. It's up for 50, right? Now, I was prepared to drop a bit on that. Maybe 50 is a little bit too much, granted. All right. I was aware of that, but it's hard to value a head sculpt. But, you know, I'm open to offers if people want to make an offer, sensible offers. I could go 40 quid all in. So I was thinking I'll cover the postage on it, right? Now, by the time you do all that, I thought I would have done first class, recorded, whatever. That would have probably meant I would have probably made 30, 35 out of that, roughly. I said, if you want that one and another one, I'll do them both for 90 quid if you wanted two different ones, right? I would take it too, mate, but it's over my budget. I've put, that's fair, mate. Do you just want the DX11 one then? I'm looking at possibly £30 a head now. So now, and then I'd still have to do postage on that because he ain't gonna do that himself, is he? So that's gonna be 30 quid all. Well, now it's 20 quid now. I'm not bothering. I can't go that low. Any less than 40 quid, I may as well keep it and just do a custom figure with it. And then he's done this message, which really annoyed me. He's just gone, I was like, oh, grow up. What do you mean? Like I've put it up online for like £2,000 when it's worth a tenner. What do you mean? If anything, I should be going to you. And in fact, you don't know what tone that is in. I've read it like that. It's hard on here, isn't it? Maybe that was a thinking about it. I don't think he's thinking about it. That's just oh, you've wound me up. Grow up, mate. It's just like what a tosser. But you know, it just bugs me. Everyone wants something for nothing. Now I'm fully aware the economy's broken. A pint of milk's like 50 quid and cheese is £100. I get all that. Talking of which, I bought some gravy granules the other week. They're like £3.50. Now, I'm not someone that complains. No, I am someone that complains. Got a whole YouTube channel. I'm not someone that complains about money, right? Like I'm not tight, not by any stretch of the imagination. I like nice things. I'll pay for whatever. £3.50 for gravy granules? Are you having a laugh? I'd rather not. Well, I was going to say I'd rather not have gravy, but I do like gravy. But it's a joke, isn't it? And crisps as well. We've now gone down the brands. I used to always get like Walkers and like Heinz. We're like living on the breadline now. Everything's like the own brand stuff. I mean, and there's not much difference with some of it. But I'll tell you the one thing I won't stomp out on: beans. Heinz beans are definitely better than any other bean. Best bean, apart from maybe like Mr. Bean. Oh, Teddy. Bean. Heinz beans, definitely the best beans. I'm not. They could charge a tenner for a tin, and I'd probably still buy Heinz beans. I'm not skimping out on them. But it's just gone through the roof, innit? And I know it has. And people want to make the most they can out of like when they sell something and stuff like that. I get it. And they want things as cheap as they can possibly do. But you can't devalue stuff. When I shifted some of the figures out of my collection to make room for some new ones that I've bought, honestly, the people on eBay, I was putting stuff up at a fair price, like fair price. I had this really limited edition Resident Evil statue, right, which was remarkably hard to get hold of. The last one sold for about 600 quid online. And that was the only sort of record I could find of it because there wasn't many of them made. I didn't even put it on for the 600 that it was sold out. I put it on for about 5, I think, for maybe even 450. The amount of messages I got. Would you be interested in doing a deal for £100? £100? No, because it's not worth £100. It's worth way more than that. So absolutely not. I'd rather keep. Do you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather keep it and just smash it up, film myself doing it, and send you the video. That's what I'd rather have done to that than sell it for £100 to you. Oh, people just wind me up with it. But like I say, I'm not tight. I like nice things. I'll tell you the other one that winds me up. If you go for a meal out, right, say it's like big group here, this one always causes a bit of controversy, this, doesn't it? Say as a group, if you're going out for a meal, right, at the end, when the bill comes, are you the person that just splits the bill between the number that is there? Now, I'm a strong believer of, I pay for the satisfaction of having these people with me, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm not sitting there working out. I had 2 pints of that. I had a dessert. I didn't have any sides with my main. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the effort. What I do in that situation, if people then around the table start like looking at it, oh, I only had that. Well, do you know what? You work it out and I'll pay the difference at the end. I'm not getting involved. I'll pay whatever number you chuck at me. And the only one would be if, say, like 4 or 5 couples went out for a big meal and one couple bought, no, because I think it wouldn't matter, actually. I was just about to say if they bought a really expensive bottle of champagne, but do you know what? I'd probably have some of that. And even if I didn't have some of it, I'd be like, okay, that's what you want. If you want that, get it. I'm paying for the entertainment and the fact that we're all together. I'm paying for the event. I'm paying for the social side of it. I'm paying to be with you all because I love you so much. You should be privileged that you're even sat at the same table as me. What I'm not doing is doing that. So if anyone on here ever comes out for a meal with me, we're splitting it equal. And I'll say that to anyone, actually, come for a meal with me, we're splitting it equal. It's equal split. So either eat as much as you want and drink as much as you want, because I will be, and I'm paying half. All right, if you've got a problem with that, go out on your own and have your own meal. Sit on your own. At least you're in control of it anyway. Right, lost track there. Here we are, back again. Lost, but I didn't even intend to talk about any of that. Only thing I had was the Joker figure. Lost my way. Get too into it, see. Right, okay. As it's just me tonight, we're at about 20 minutes, which is the usual length of time when it was just me. If you remember, before I hit sort of celebrity status and I had guests and live shows, 20 minutes was about right. So that brings us to a natural end of the show. Please, though, now get subscribing and get sharing this out there. Share it to everyone. Share it to your entire family. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's start getting these numbers up. And obviously next Tuesday, 4th of March at 8:30, live and uncut. Make sure you're here for that one. This has been Arran Articulates, a ramble about buying and selling online, where I articulate the problems in life so you don't have to.
Pull the blinds down, I'll be the judge of that. Imagine like